So John, disappointing result today against Darlington, but a graft of a performance. You must be happy with, well, obviously unhappy with the result, but happy with the determination that the lads showed in the second half.
Well, I wouldn't quite wrap it up like that. That's the least we look for, is people putting some effort in, and I don't think we put in any more effort than we should have done. So yes, we did have some possession. We did press, and squeeze up the pitch a little bit more. So, but we didn't create chances. The top and bottom of it is, we didn't create many chances. The keeper's not had to work nearly all night. He's made very few saves, and we haven't looked in an attacking threat. Very few crosses coming in, and it's something we've got to work very hard on in the coming weeks to stop that sort of thing happening again.
You mentioned things we need to work on. We've now conceded a few early goals in matches. In 3 of our 4 matches we conceded early on. It happened again tonight. That has to be a concern to you.
Yeah, it is, and I can't quite put my finger on why. Both goals have come quite early in each half. One's about 3 or 4 minutes, and I think after half time's about 7, I think, something like that. So they are a bit quick, and without seeing the footage again, I can't see whether they were clearly avoidable. Difficult from pitch level sometimes to see the distances between people. So we need to have a look at that. But we've conceded 2 more goals, and that's disappointing. We can't keep conceding if we're going to keep ourselves in games.
Obviously, you mentioned chances at the front end. We had Max Hazeldine come off the bench today. He's come on a short-term loan. What will he bring to the table? Is he someone who you're going to look to kind of help us in front of the goal?
Well, we're hoping so. He does have goals in him. He's quick. He's quite aggressive. He's got himself into an area where he possibly could have scored one tonight, and it's come off him a bit of a deflection, and he's not got a full contact on it. So it's difficult. I mean, he's dropped in there. He's done 1 training session, so he doesn't really know anybody. So it's difficult for him to understand the way that we're looking to do things. But I felt sorry for the forwards in some respects today, because when we got into wide areas, we never got the ball into the right areas, to the right parts of the box for them to do any damage. So I thought the forwards worked hard in the main, but without getting any joy. Now got a goal, and he should have scored another one at the end. I mean, it should have been 2-2. There's no doubt about it. It's like a nailed-on chance there, and had to hit his shin. I don't know what's happened. He's opened his body, I think, and he's put it wide. How you do that, I don't know. When you're right in front of goal, I don't know, but apparently it's taken. I think the keeper's just got a little flick on it, and it's just taking the line of the ball away from Niall a little bit. So difficult.
Obviously, you mentioned obviously the miss at the end. Do you think maybe we did deserve a draw with our effort today, or
no?
Or perhaps
No, I don't think we deserved. I think the best team won. I think they were more of a threat than us, and I think they looked more solid defensively than us in the main. So if you've got it right both ends of the pitch, or you've got the ascendancy at each end of the pitch, then you're the better team normally.
Okay, obviously now we've got a win, a draw, 2 losses to our name. It's been a quite bizarre start to the season. In all honesty, we now turn our attention to Telford on Saturday, where we know they're going to be quite a physical side. Yeah. Is that what you're going to expect? Just another physical encounter?
Yeah, I mean, watched Telford a week ago, and they are similar to what they were last year. They're quite organised defensively. They're quite physically strong. Generally, they're a very typical National League North type side. Some big lads in there do play a little bit from back to front, and I'm not too worried, to be honest with you, about any opposition. I'm more worried about us and how we adapt. Obviously, we've had changes to personnel. We aren't performing to the level that I want us to, and that may mean that we need to adjust the playing the staff on the pitch before we can get what we want. You know, it's sometimes difficult. We lost a couple of players, influential players in the summer, and now we've brought players in. It doesn't mean if you bring players in that they're going to do better or as good as the previous ones. You know, you've got to just see how they bed in, and it's my job to make the tweaks, whether that's in terms of the shape and the mindset or the individuals themselves, to get us where we are. Now we've got to be more of an attacking force, that's for sure. And I was quite bored really in our performance, to be quite honest with you. There was some effort there, but there was a real shortage of quality. You know, I never looked and thought we can open this up here, we can be a threat and we can really tear them apart, and never going to happen tonight.
Cool. Thanks, John.
Thank you.